Hello beautiful people, welcome to another edition of TechPoint's Weekly Roundup. I am Victor Kwalo. This week as usual we have gist for you in the tech space, business and startups as a whole. But before we go into our gist for this week, how was your salad break? Did you have plenty of meat? Did you rest? Did you take a break as you were supposed to? Stay with me for this week and listen to what we have. Our expert of the month is Adira Me. He's the Chief Technology Officer of Commercial, a hardware solutions provider based in Lagos. Adira Me is a techie with a very interesting personality. He loves wine, he loves football, he loves sports, and he's a widely traveled man, having worked on like 3 continents. He has a wealth of knowledge to share in the software and the hardware industry, having moved from civil engineering to IT. A very interesting man, you should check him out. Did you hear that Africa is going to have its first I16 University and it's going to be in Nigeria? The Federal Executive Council approved it recently, but the problem is it's way past its deadline. It was supposed to be inaugurated on September 2017, but somehow it's not yet ready. What's the problem? Now, when this university is finally situated, will it meet its aim? Will it meet its focus? Will it hit the targets? What is it going to be like, really? An article examines what this university aims to offer and what is promised so far. Do you know that Elon Musk dropped out of a PhD program for entrepreneurial pursuits in SpaceX? In the vein of Mark Zuckerberg, Chinua Achebe of Nairaland, and so many successful tech entrepreneurs that have had to leave school and pursue their dreams, do you really think it's something you would do? Do you think it's something that is valuable? I personally think there should be a balance somewhere, education a bit and entrepreneurship a bit. But what do you think? What would you advise your children to do, or what have you done? I want to hear your opinion. How to code is a question that everybody asks. Everybody wants to learn how to code now that coding is the new trend. You probably wonder, looked on Udemy and different sites. Now, a guest contributor on TechPoint gives us 16 do's and don'ts on how to go about learning to code. Very practicable advice from somebody who's been there, done that. You should learn a thing or two from it. There are 16, but you can learn 1 or 2 things. Recently, top tech talents from Nigeria are being exported abroad. Most of them are working remotely for big companies all over the world, thanks to talent accelerators like Angela and the likes. This is a very beautiful thing because it shows that our tech talents are moving ahead and up to the next level. But on one hand again, there is not enough talent in Nigeria. There are not enough quality developers to work in Nigeria and in Nigeria. Now, is this a good thing? What can be done to combat this? An article examines so many possible solutions, and one of them being having a lot more talent accelerators like the Andelas in Nigeria. What do you think? Is this really a problem, or are we just chasing our tails? Is this something that we should not be bothered about? Because I think the death of developers' talents in the talent pool is a problem, really. What do you think? Jumia recently launched Jumia Fresh, their online grocery delivery platform that is a take on Konga Daily, Konga's platform that does the same thing. Now, interestingly, Jumia is partnering Supermart.ng, a potential competitor that does the same thing that they are going to be doing. And an article is speculating if Jumia is going to acquire Supermart sometime in the future. Now, there are so many intricacies, so many theories. Considering that the founders of Supermart have once worked in Jumia, is it possible that this is a step towards a merger and acquisition? Is something we have to look up to in the nearest future, the coming months? You can look and find out. There are a lot of theories, there are a lot of speculations based on facts actually. Now, finally, from the 5th to the 11th of November 2017, TechPoint is coming to the Southeast. Are you ready? Now, check out tours.techpoint.ng if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to participate in the events that are going to happen in this state we're going to come into. Tours.techpoint.ng, tours.techpoint.ng, tours.techpoint.ng. Don't forget, just go on there and find out everything for yourself. And finally, that is all for TechPoint's Weekly Roundup this week. You can follow us on all our social media handles at techpoint.ng, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can follow me on Twitter at SuaveVictor, is spelled down there. Now, the links to all the stories that we've discussed today are in the description of whatever medium you're watching this from. Do click on it, read, and let me know what you think. Like, share your opinions, ask questions, let's interact. I will reply you, even if it's on my article. Until I come your way again next time, I remain Victor Kwalo. Peace.